Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for Broadway-World. The new musical School of Rock by Andrew Lloyd Webber, Glenn Slater, and Julian Fellows will open on Broadway at the Winter Garden Theatre on December 6th under the direction of Lawrence Connor. And we're here at the Gramercy Theatre to meet the company and to bring you a sneak peek.
One of the things that we have learned is that we have a fantastic lead playing Dewey in Alex Brightman. And it is wonderful to be able to confirm that not only is Alex Brightman going to be playing on Broadway, but that I have absolutely no intention whatsoever of marrying him. And I can't speak for him, of course. And the other thing I wanted to say to you is that our children are wonderful musicians, and every single thing that they do is live.
Now grab a hold of your axe and try to pluck out this riff. Now let your shoulders relax. You don't want to be so stiff. Yes, already better. Already better. Yeah. Right. Now keep on going, don't stop. Take it over the top. Make each note really pop. Squeeze out every last drop. Give it one final wop. And yes, you're in the band. Yeah. You. What is your name?
Katie.
Katie! I was gonna say Katie first. What was that big lumpy thing you were playing?
The cello?
The cello. Come here, I want to show you something. Try this on. It's a little heavy. Now, pay attention. Now turn a cello this way, and it's practically like a bass. Pop the strings when you play, and watch how you shred my bass. Somebody find my bass! She shredded it off! That's right here. It's good. Keep on rocking each note, grab it right by the throat. Keep the rhythm afloat. Don't forget to emote, and that's all that she wrote. Baby, you're in the band.
What's this whole experience been like for you, Andrew, with working on this?
Well, it's been really fabulous because we've just taken this old theatre in the Gramercy and no costumes and no sets. Well, we got costumes of a sort, but no sets. And therefore we've been able to work on the material. That's been the really fantastic thing, that we haven't been stopped by technology for making changes. And we've played to audiences, we've seen where the audiences have responded, where they haven't, and worked on it. And it's just been joyous because, normally you can't get nowadays to work with in the way that I used to. You suddenly say, look, a scene's not working, a song's not working, let's put something else in. Now it takes days to program it, and the automation, and you kind of lose the will to live, you sort of think, oh, heavens, I can't cope with it. And the thought of going out of town with this, with a whole bunch of kids, and we're trying out comedy and trying to work with all of that technology, I thought, no, why don't we just take a little theatre somewhere off Broadway, work on it, and ask the public if they would like to come and get the reaction, and that's happened. It sort of worked.
And what appealed to you about this project? It's so perfect. Did you love the movie?
I love the movie, yes. I didn't ever think really originally that I'd be writing, music for it, or as much music as I have done. But when we started to look at it, and I talked to Lawrence Connor, who directed Les Miserables here, and did a wonderful production, funny enough, of Jesus Christ Superstar, which is why I sort of thought of him. We looked at it and we realised that there isn't that much music in the original movie. There's obviously Teacher's Pet, there are a couple of other songs, but they're almost thrown away, the other songs, and that if we were to do it, it would need a score of some sort. So I've kind of filled in the gaps.
I've worked with Andrew before on the sequel to Phantom of the Opera, which is very much in his wheelhouse. This show is very much in my wheelhouse. And being able to attack material this much fun and this funny and with this sort of anarchic and joyous spirit with the man who arguably invented the rock opera with Jesus Christ Superstar has just been an amazing, amazing journey.
So let me ask you, what has your collaboration been like with him and with Julian Fellows?
Well, I'm sort of the token American, and we have Julian, who is sort of a master of structure and being able to take the story and really sort of put all the emotional blocks in place, and Andrew, who obviously is, as I said, the father of the rock opera, who watching him return to this part of himself has been so much fun. We had a writing session early on where Julian and Andrew and Lawrence and myself went up to Andrew's estate, and we were talking about what the music should be, and Andrew said, well, let's look at what I have here. And he went to a cabinet and opened it up, and it was just literally stacks of vinyl records going back to the 60s. And he was playing, I have an Ultimate Spinach record, I have a Vanilla Fudge record, I have all these AC/DC records. And we just threw the records on the turntable and turned up the volume and just blasted it and said, we are going to have so much fun with this.
And this is so rare to do like a workshop in front of a live audience.
Often you do workshops out of town where you have all the lights and all the sets and all the automation is all in place, and you identify a problem and you sit for days as everything is reblocked and re-automated and re-computerized. Or you say, well, we'll deal with that when we get back to New York 3 weeks from now. When all the energy and all the excitement of the discovery you made has sort of dissipated. Here, what we've been able to do is, as soon as we see something that excites us, say, let's put it in tomorrow. And there hasn't been anything to deal with other than a bunch of boxes and actors who are so eager to learn new stuff and say, throw what you have at me.
What's it like directing these kids, and how did you find them?
Well, I've got to say that the casting department just did such an amazing job. They travel the whole of America looking for these children, and I think we saw about 22,000 children, and so whittling it down was hard. But it was interesting because the quick way of being able to realize what we needed to do was the youth. The youth became the key because there was something about seeing teenage children. I think we see a lot of teenage children on these reality shows and these sort of competition shows, and so we're already impressed by that. We've already seen it, but to see real children and children that are kind of they're still vulnerable and they're still kids. That was really important. And once we realised that, it also informed how important our Dewey had to be, because he had to be an extension of their youth. He had to be an extension of, you wanted to feel like there was just another kid on that stage, and that's why Alex was perfect for us.
I need a couple of roadies. I need someone on tech.
I'll be tech.
Who wants to be security?
I will. Can I be the stylist?
Check.
Mr. Schneebly, I don't want to be a groupie. Groupies are sluts.
Whoa, no. Groupies are not sluts. They're awesome. They're just like cheerleaders, but, better.
No.
No. Well, how about being manager?
Manager?
Is that something you could swing?
What does it mean?
It means I'm putting you in charge of the whole damn thing. We've got our band.
This is the first official performance that I've ever done. This is the first real thing.
So what was your audition like? What made you say, yeah, I'm going to go up for this?
Well, I love the movie, and I love the character Summer, and so when I heard that they were holding auditions, I immediately jumped on it because my dad actually auditioned for Jersey Boys, and it had the same casting director as this, Mary Sugarman, so she brought me in LA, and when I got the call back from New York, I was just excited about that. And then as I was just so excited just to even get a call back. And then when I heard that I got the role, I was so excited.
When you're on stage, you get that adrenaline rush through your veins and stuff. And it's just like, people are watching me do what I love. I'm like, this is the best thing ever. I want to do this all my life.
Who's making their Broadway debuts? Oh my God. So you're like, have you told them what it's going to be like?
Sort of.
What have you told them?
Well,
How exciting that day is too, right? Like that Broadway debut day, the day you open.
opening night, and it's just like crazy with all the people and then the party, and yeah. He was in the opening cast for Matilda in here in New York City, but yeah, he's basically the mentor.
How cool is this for you to have him here, and how cool is it for you to see him?
It is awesome. Like, it's awesome to see, like, the actual Billy from the movie here, and just, ugh.
And all grown up too, right?
Yeah,
It really is awesome. I mean, I was so excited to meet this kid, and he did not fail to meet expectations. He's very talented, and he's so nice so far. I mean, he hasn't shown any diva signs that I displayed when I was younger. So.
Have you asked any advice at all from him on what it was like doing the movie and playing this on screen? I know he doesn't need it, but I mean, did you ask him anything?
Well, no, I haven't asked any questions yet.
We'll get coffee soon, and we'll go over some points. I'm just kidding.
I am convinced that right after this interview, I'm going to wake up in my bed. This all feels, this whole last 7 weeks up until now, and the press release saying that I'm going to be starring in an Andrew Lloyd Webber show, all of this legitimately feels like a dream, and I won't be surprised if I really do wake up in my bed right after this. It's surreal, unbelievably surreal, and fun, and exciting, and holy crap. Yeah.
What was your audition process like in that final callback?
First of all, auditions and callbacks are my favorite things to do. I think it makes me one of the weirder actors out there, but I love getting...
Only one.
I think, yeah, maybe I'm the only one, but I have this theory that when you walk into a room, you don't have the job. So when you walk out, if you don't have the job, nothing's changed. So that's a great attitude to have, I think. My final callback had a lot of improv in it. They wanted me to improvise a lot of stuff because I think they were looking for somebody to collaborate with some of the script. And one of the cooler things about the show nightly is that there are moments in the show that will be fully improvised. We're okay. They're letting us play. So every single night, 8 shows a week, there will be a different show, guaranteed. Yeah, playing. There's a song I make up on the show. So that's been fun. I think they wanted somebody who was able to sort of just kind of generate material and not filter himself. So. But
you work so well with the kids already. I love the give and take you all have.
I know, and I hate kids so much. No,
it's always that way.
No, I know. No, I actually, this is the second show this year that I've been working with kids in. I came off of Matilda and got to see how unbelievably professional, kind, and mature kids, real kids, 9 and 10-year-olds can be. And it really does, it draws the line between kid actors and actors who are kids. And I think that there's a really strong distinction to make because these kids are proper actors. They're learning in the last 7 weeks. They've grown in such ways, and it's just fun to be their scene partners. And the give and take is amazing. It's fun to have 10-year-olds that can throw the ball back to you and also bust your balls on stage anyway and make you forget your own stuff. It's been fun.